What's up, guys? Welcome to another live stream. Gonna do gonna start our Shadow Legion event very soon for my alliance. Doing a hell difficulty level. Uh, the last time we tried, we used Sun Tzu and YSG. It worked pretty well. I want to try to use Guan Yu and YSG this time because I think they might be a very good pairing for garrison. Uh, Also, last time we have a little bit less troops, but our hospital was not filled. But today our hospital is at half capacity. We had a little too much fun yesterday, and now we're at 300k T5 in the hospital. So this might hinder our power a little bit here. So we might have to need some reinforcement from our alliance. We might need some reinforcement from our alliance. I might have to using my farmer cow to reinforce my city. Otherwise, I don't think I can. I don't think I'll be able to do well here if I don't reinforce my city with my farmer cow. So let me real quick here. A lot of city around this. Lot of city around this area. So hopefully our AOE damage can help. What's up, guys? Just gotta do a Shadow Legion event real quick here. And maybe if you from Lost Kingdom 486, come chat with me. Let's talk about our Lost Kingdom. Let's talk about our Lost Kingdom. What do you guys think of our Lost Kingdom so far? Why we chilling? Okay. Alright, 13. Alright, it's time. It's time to start the Shadow Legion event. Yes. Alright, first wave. Okay, in the meantime, I need to teleport my farm city. I need to teleport my farm city so I can reinforce my city. My farm city is a little bit too far. My farm city is a little bit too far. Damn it, where is my city? Teleport, where should I teleport? I'll teleport here. Shit, too far. Make sure we are using Guan Yu and YSG for garrison. Yep. We are using Guan Yu and YSG for garrison. I think I can put some more equipment on Guan Yu here. Put on the good here. Could help a bit. Could help a bit. It could help a little bit here. Last time we got defeated at level. Last time we used, I think our city got burned out way level 15. Yes, you might think he's not a good garrison, but I think he is. I think he is with his very high AOE skill damages with the silent effect. I think he can be very good garrison commander. That's what I think. So I want to test him out, and testing him against testing him with a Shadow Legion could be a good way before an actual rally, because it's very similar. Because Shadow Legion, they also using like normal troop. They're not using like barbarian, so it's a very decent a good way to test your garrison commander. A good way to test your garrison commander pairing. We don't really care about the first initial wave right now, but we will care once it start to get to a wave level 15 and 20. That when things get tough. I just need to move my farm city here a little bit so I can start sending marches near my city, because I know my city gonna get reinforcement past when it past wave 15. I think I'm gonna need a lot of reinforcement. I think I will need a lot of reinforcement when I pass wave 15. I'm gonna use some army expansion on my farm locale so I can reinforce with more troops. Okay, who should I bring? Max. Okay. We are at wave 3. Like, it's not just good in Shadow Legion. I actually want to see, because if you can perform very well against Shadow Legion, they can very much be very well performing against an actual rally. So I actually want to test them out here first and see how well they do before I actually want to test them out in an actual rally and use them to like taking a hit on an actual rally if there are a chance. If there is an opportunity for us to take a rally, we might try it using Guan Yu and YSG. But for now, we just got tested out using Guan Yu and YSG with Shadow Legion. Because if you look at Guan Yu's skill, like all of his skill work all the time, like very, very high skill damage, 2000 skill damage. This skill doesn't work when he garrison, so it doesn't count, but infantry attack bonus 30%, healing. So healing doesn't work, but the infantry bonus work. But what I need the most is this skill damage here, like very, very high skill damage. Very, very high skill damage with 3-second silence. That's what we want. And that's what I think it might work very well against an actual rally. Because in actual rally, it's how fast you can kill, how fast you kill the rally. It doesn't really matter how much severe wounded you deal. So like a high skill damage commander can help a lot. A high skill damage commander can help a lot in actual rally, because you don't want healing. You don't want healing as a garrison commander, but you want like very high attack. Either a very high attack commander or a very high skill damage commander, because you want to end the rally quickly. So that's the whole point. Because the longer you take the rallies, the more severe wounded you will get, and that's not something we want for garrison commander. And we still have to heal some troop here, man. Too much fun yesterday. We had too much fun yesterday. We forgot that we had to do Shadow Legion today, and we are having a 300,000 T5 in the hospital, and we only have a total troop of 1.7 million. So we are at 1.4 million troop capacity, defending against a Shadow Legion hell difficulty level. We definitely have less troops than the last time we do it using Sun Tzu and YSG. So we'll see how well we do. We'll see how well we do it here. I need to start sending my farmer cow come over so I can so I can reinforce my city after wave 15. I know after wave 15, I will definitely need to reinforce my city here. Wave number 6. Wave number 6. We can actually get an idea. I think wave number 10 is a good test before wave number 15. If we cannot kill wave number 10 fast enough, then we are going to struggle at wave number 15. If we cannot kill wave number 10 fast enough, we are going to struggle. The struggle is real. I need to move my farmer cow quickly. I have 2 farmer cow which I can use to reinforce my city, because I don't have enough troops yet to defend today. I don't think I have enough troops to defend today. I have 1.7 million troops. I have 1.7. Okay, so now 1.5 million. I have 200k T5 in the hospital. That's why I had too much fun yesterday fighting at the when the gate opened. I totally forgot about the Shadow Legion events, and I do not want to use any speed up right now to heal my troops. So, alright, let's just return it march here. So I am somewhat like 1.5 million troops, combined of like T4 and T5. I have a 200,000 T4 sieges, 250,000 T4 cavalry. So not many T5 in my city right now. Is that I can tell you right now. Like we are weaker. So the last time I did the Shadow Legion, I think I was stronger. I was stronger last time we did Shadow Legion using Sun Tzu and YSG. This time, like we are a little bit weaker. We are a little bit weaker this time. Oh man, totally forgot about Shadow Legion yesterday. Damn it. It might cost us. It might cost us. Uh, I need to join. I need to join the alliance. Quit alliance. Yes. Join. Yes. Okay. I need to take in my farmer cow so I can reinforce. I need to take in my farmer cow so I can reinforce my city. Shit. Wave 10 coming soon. Wave 10 coming soon. We need to see what is gonna happen at wave 10. But for now, I don't want to reinforce my city yet unless I have to. So that's why I haven't sent troops inside my city yet. Okay. All right. We had some troops coming. We have some troops coming and ready to reinforce when needed. But so far we're doing pretty good. Like we were able to kill all the Shadow Legion pretty quickly using Guan Yu and YSG. Okay, here comes the real test. Wave number 10. Like we need to kill that wave within a minute. Like we need to kill this wave within 1 minute. If we cannot kill wave number 10 within 1 minute, we got be so good thing is that like we have a lot of CD around, so people are doing AoE damage, so it kind of help us. It kind of help us a little bit here. You can see right here, this CD right here doing AoE damage to the to my level 10 Shadow Legion. So I guess like having a lot of CD nearby with like expertise YSG can help for this event if your alliance is not strong enough. So you can have a like smaller city teleporting like beside a bigger player using YSG, and they can help them get to wave level 25. So we are kind of helping each other right now because a lot of us using YSG, as you can see right here, a lot of city using AoE commander. Man, this guy going down already. How weak is this guy? What the heck? How weak is this guy to already go down to red HP? This is not good for him. He's gonna burn. He's going to burn at level 10. Yeah, yeah. I think Guan Yu could be a like. Well, the one thing I don't like using Guan Yu against Attila Takeda is that the Guan Yu silent effect doesn't work on Attila Takeda. So I wouldn't use Guan Yu to garrison my city against Attila. I don't know. Like that 3 seconds silent is what we want, right? And when we use Guan Yu to defending against Attila, it just doesn't work because Attila is anti-silent. Where's my Attila? Attila expertise. These tubes are immune to silent effect. So Guan Yu silent effect doesn't work on Attila. So might not be the best idea to use Guan Yu to defend against an Attila Takeda rally, but might be better choice to use to defend against like other rally leaders. Might be a better choice to defend against other rally leader. Okay, let's look at the report for that level 10, level 9. Uh, Pretty good. We have a lot. Oh, look at the AoE damage we do to the nearby target. So we are helping out our alliance. We are helping our alliance, but this might affect our testing result. Um, I don't know. It's too late for us to teleport away now. It's okay. It's okay. We don't have to teleport away. But we're doing pretty well so far using Guan Yu and YSG. Can you guys hear the background music and the sound effect of the skill? Somebody suggested me that to turn on the sound effect and the background music a little bit so that it's not like silent all the time. So we're just trying it. We're just testing it out right now. We are just testing it out right now. We are doing pretty okay so far. So Guan Yu and YSG are doing a lot of damages to all the marches, and we are able to kill them very, very fast. Very good. Very, very good so far. What the people are talking about me here. We are doing pretty good without any reinforcement and with 200k in hospital. So this is pretty good so far. The next test will be that level 15. The level 15 way will be the next test. And you gotta love the new feature, right? The new quick hand helping, very good, like very good for fighting in ancient ruins and stuff. You can help your alliance healing much faster now. One of the best feature Lilith added so far. Very good. Now we just need a click bot. We just need a click bot to click on this hand at that corner over there, so we click help all the time. uh, I heard there are like some in some kingdom, like in some kingdoms there is like a bot. There is like a bot program to help with like title. So that is something I don't know, crazy. If it's free, we could have used it. We could have used it if it's actually a free program to help to help distribute title in our kingdom. But it's a paid program. You have to pay for the bot. You have to pay for the bot to why you use Guan Yu and YSG. SL March reduce 75% skill damage. What do you mean SL? The Shadow Legion March? No. They seem doing pretty okay right here. What are you talking about? Like where's the effect? Where does it say reduce skill damage by 75%? Damage received from infantry increased by 30%. Increased march speed of all troops by 10%. Ooh, takes 75% less damage from skill, but 50% more damage from normal attack. Whoa, interesting. Interesting. I never pay attention, to be honest. If you haven't said it, I would never pay attention to it. But we are doing pretty good so far using skill damage. I think one of the reasons they put the skill damage reduction there for a reason, right? So we just got tested out. Maybe skill damage can do really well against the Shadow Legion. That's why they put a skill damage reduction on it. But with YSG 50% skill damage increase, it kind of like even it out. So instead of you taking 50% less skill damage, now you're taking 25%. So 75% minus 50% from YSG. So I don't know. It's I think it's pretty okay. I think it's pretty okay if you're using it with YSG because that 50% skill damage bonus. So 75% reduction minus 50%, you got that 25%. So I think it's still doing okay. Okay, this is a real test right here. We are ready. We are ready to reinforce. We are ready to reinforce if needed, but it is doing pretty good against the level 15. Very, very good against level 15 this time. Like I never actually look at the Shadow Legion skill to be honest. Like, do they change over time? Like, do they change depend on event? Because last time we have a market using Joan of Arc or like Herman, so they may have different skill. Today we have a different skill. Damage increase received from infantry increased by 30%. So one good thing is that we have a lot of infantry in our city, so maybe it was able to help this time. Guan Yu and YSG open field is not something I want because they are very squishy, and you gotta take like your march gotta go down very quick, even if you don't get attacked. Even if you don't get attacked, just taking like counter attack damage from the march you're attacking, uh, Guan Yu and YSG you gotta go down very quickly, and then you gotta find yourself at yellow HP or red HP very frequently. You gotta refresh a lot. Like they are okay. They are okay if you are attacking enemy like beside your city, so you can refresh like frequently. But if you're talking about like ancient ruin or like altar of the darkness, where you have to walk like where you have to walk like 1 minute, 2 minutes to the fight, I wouldn't recommend to bring a squishy march because it's not worth it because you have to refresh the march very frequently. So you might be able to deal a little bit more damage initially when your march is like at full capacity, but when your march slowly die down, they're not gonna deal a lot of damage after that. And for you to do more damage, you gonna have to refresh. And every time you refresh, you lose 1 or 2 minutes of like marchings. So uh, in Ancient Ruin, you need to be able to stay there for a long time, not like just refresh your march every 2-3 minutes. Oh man, can't heal. Fuck. Okay, I think at wave number 20, we gonna need reinforcement. So we gotta start reinforcing our C now. Because I don't think I'm gonna be able to take on wave number 20 without reinforcement. No. And I think even with reinforcement, my city is gonna burn at wave number 20. My city is gonna burn at wave number 20. I'm good, Alex. How are you, Alex? How's everything? How's the protest going in your country? Is there any race, any Black Lives Matter protesting in any of your country? We had some protests here in Canada like a few days ago. Man, crazy things are going crazy in 2020. COVID-19 pandemic, racial like Black Lives Matter protesting, like riots everywhere. Man, this year is one of the years that's crazy. I don't know. 2020 is a year to remember. Like whoever lived in this era, you will never forget this year. One of the crazy years. Who would you recommend? Who do I recommend to use with Guan Yu? Uh, Definitely Leo. Leo is one of like very good commander to pair with Guan Yu because you want a tanky march. Another one you can use is try to use like a tanky commander. You want to use a tanky commander with Guan Yu because Guan Yu is very squishy. Um, I'll show you a recommendation very soon. Just give me 1 second. Let me reinforce my city real quick before I got burned at way number 20. So if you, okay, I'll show you guys what I have in my, what I use in my Lost Canyon. So in Lost Canyon, I'm using Guan Yu and Julius Caesar. So the reason I'm using Guan Yu and Julius Caesar is that Julius Caesar can bring more troops, so more troop capacity. So more troop capacity means you last longer on the open field. So 15% troop capacity bonus means that you got deal 15% more damage because the skill damage is based on how many troops you can bring. So more troops you can bring, more damage you deal, and you also last longer. And Julius Caesar also has that damage reduction, like 10% damage reduction, tanky. His active skill also gives you that 20%. So if you can keep up that active skill, you can be a little bit tanky. So one of the other choice would be Guan Yu and Julius Caesar. If you want to be a little bit more tanky on the open field and to provide a little bit more support, I would use Richter and Guan Yu to be honest, especially for like T4 player. For a T4 player who cannot take on a lot of marches tanking, I would recommend you play a little bit more into a support role where you don't take on a lot of damage and provide support. Guan Yu and Leo would be a very good support. Debuff on Richer and Silent on Guan Yu. You might not be able to kill a lot, but then you also take less damage, and it kind of even out, and you provide more support for your team. You can provide more support for your team. So if I'm not a T5 player, I would play in more like a conservative way. I would pair my marches in a way that I can fight for a long time and I don't get a lot of severe wounded. Um, if you're a T4 player and you're just using a march that can be easily target and be easily taken down, you're not gonna be able to fight very long, and then you're not gonna be able to support your alliance. Like I know a lot of people who want to just like get kills, kills, but you're not gonna be able to get a lot of kills if you got killed before. So like I see a lot of people using like marches that just super squishy, and especially for like T4 players with low research technology. If you're using like a squishy march, it's just you're not like you're just getting wrecked. You're just getting wrecked. So you need to focus more on like a supporting role or tanky role. Guan Alex, like Guan Alex is okay. Guan Alex is okay, like very high attack. The only reason I just don't like Guan Alex is that there's no healing, there's no defense. Alex, you need to attack. So like Guan Alex is okay. Like if you want a little bit more mobility, a little bit more attack, but Guan Alex, you're not gonna be able to play aggressively. Like you're not gonna be able to play like I did yesterday, where I tank on like 6, 7 marches. So it depends on your playing style. Like if you use Grand Alex, you gotta be on the you have to be stay on the side. You cannot be in the middle of the cluster. And yeah, we're doing pretty good against level 20, much better than last time, and we have less troops today. Um, so it depends on your playing style, right? So for me, I would prefer just to like stay in the big group of like the big cluster in the mass PvP to just like attack. But if you use Guan and Alex, so Guan Yu has no defense, right? So you know Guan Yu has no defense. Alex also has no defense. The only time he has defense is when he activates his shield. So if his shield is not up, he has no defense. And then you gotta take a lot of damages. And defense and health is very important in mass PvP. And as I said before, you want a march that can last long on the open field. You don't want a march that like you had to refresh every 2, 3 minutes. You want a march that's why you see a Richter work very well in Ancient Ruin because they last so long, and you can just swarm them, but they just don't go down. But then other marches, they just have to go down, like they go down quickly, and then you have to refresh. Like every time you refresh, your alliance lose a member. So every time you have to send a march back to your city, your alliance lose a member at that point right there, and then one less member, and then one, so you deal less damage to the enemy. That's the downside. That is the downside for using like a super high attack march. So you use a very high attack commander with another very high attack commander. Um, it's it just doesn't work really well in my opinion on like mass PvP. You want a tanky, ideally you want a tanky and an AoE, or an AoE or skill damage, a high attack damage with tank. You don't want to go like super high attack combination. Man, YSS, I'm telling you guys, YSS is broken. YSS is so fucking broken. Like, look, how many commander out there can get 40% stat increase from expertise? I mean, like 20% another attack bonus, like another 30% defense bonus. It's crazy amount of damage bonus, and freaking crazy 2000, 1400 skill damage. Like, there's no freaking commander out there that can do this much damage so far. Like, this is probably the most pay to win commander. I don't know, like YSS. That's why he in Wheel of Fortune. He's broken. I mean, like, and another thing that YSS is very versatile. He work well with all troop type. So like you can just throw him in anything. You can just throw him in anything, and he just gotta work. I mean, like they need. I'm telling you right now, they got nerf him. But like they might nerf him because he is a garrison commander. So unlike Attila Takeda, where you can just actively attack someone, for garrison commander, if you don't attack them, you don't lose anything. So they might not nerf him. They might not nerf him just because he is a garrison. Like he is more in a defensive role. Whereas Attila Takeda will just destroy everybody because you can like be on. Attila Takeda release was that you can be on an offensive. You can just attack any target you want. But for garrison, like if you don't attack them, then you're fine. So there might not be a lot of complaining about YSS, but YSS is broken as hell. YSS is broken as hell. Sansin, like Sansin does work with Guan Yu. Sansin does work with Guan Yu because Guan Yu doesn't. So Guan Yu is not like Leo. So Leo you require to have 100% infantry. Contain only infantry unit. But Guan Yu you can send 99% infantry and maybe 1% cavalry, and then you got his defense bonus. I'm telling you, like YSS is too broken. I don't know. I am planning to get him, so I am saving my golden sculpture right now, and I will most likely try to get him. But to get him to like usable, you need him to be expertise because that expertise is so fucking broken. I mean, like 40%, 40% stat boost. Like what the fuck? Like how broken can it be? Like how broken can it be? Guan Yu talent? What do you mean Guan Yu talent will be wasted? So Guan Yu is skill talent tree, right? So Guan Yu is a skill talent tree commander. And look at the skill damage of YSS on open field 2000 skill damage on open field, like freaking high. Oh my god, I don't know. I'm just speechless about this new commander. Like he's too broken. Like YSS is way too broken. Like okay, like it's just the defense. Like it just like YSS stat boost is too much, and like the higher your stats are, the more severely wounded you will deal to a target. One of the reason why Attila Takeda doing a lot of like severe wounded to the target because of the normal attack, right? But not because of the normal attack, just normal attack, because the attack boost from Attila Takeda is crazy. Like you can get up to like 270%, 280% attack boost from using Attila Takeda, while the other march can get up to like what 200% only. So like high stat boost can do a lot of severe wounded when you come to a normal attack and counter attack. Yes, you can use 99% infantry Guan Yu and maybe 1% cavalry. Um, it worked well. It worked well for like infantry player, but it might not work well for like a cavalry commander because if a cavalry commander you want the mobility, and now if you want to use Jisin, you have to send in a mixture which is either archer or infantry, which will slow you down. So he might not work super well for like a cavalry commander, but he can work very well for infantry commander because infantry is already the slowest troop type. So if you add in another march, like in a little bit like 1% archer or 1% cavalry, it won't affect infantry march speed. So that's a very good bonus for infantry player using YSS. Yeah, but like to try out YSS, you need him to be expertise because without expertise, without the 40% stat boost here, I know he medical without that 40% stat boost. But once you get him expertise, man, that guy is gonna wreck. That guy gonna destroy any rally. I think, in my opinion. In my opinion, if they he just gonna destroy any rally. Let's look our score so far. Did we unlock our list? Did we unlock our list stuff? Yep. We level 15, real good. We don't need to defend level 25 anymore. Right? 15 is the highest possible, yes. We unlocked the highest possible reward already. But yeah, like if you planning to get him, like if you planning to get YSS, man, you need to save enough golden sculpture and then just expertise him right away. So right now I am kind of torn. I am torn right now because you see right here I have 45,000 gems. So my plan was saving these gems and use it on the gem events to get my VIP points level a little bit higher. But because of YSS right now, I might consider to not spending my gems on gem event and save my gem for his Wheel of Fortune when it come out. So something I need to consider right now is that to save my gem. And we were able to get a lot of gems so far because we were sharing. So my kingdom we sharing rewards for all the first capture. So we were getting a lot of gems from first capturing all the Herion, all the gates. So very good. So this KVK been very good first so far. Like all the three alliance, all the top three alliance in my kingdom, we are sharing rewards. So we are just jumping around to get the actual gems. Very good ways. Very good way to earn gems. KVK, best way to earn gems. Um, like okay, to be honest, like I wouldn't get YSS. I wouldn't get YSS for Guan Yu. One thing I want to use YSS with is I want to use YSS with Richard. To be honest, I want to be a super tank. If you look at oh shit, is it level 25? Level 25. We're doing pretty well today. So Guan Yu and YSG doing pretty well. Okay, I'm telling you right now. Um, the reason I want to get YSS not because I want to pair him with Guan Yu. Like YSS have a crazy defense, crazy defense right here. He also have a defense talent tree, very good tanking, very good tanking. He also has a leadership talent tree, and the leadership talent tree there is a skill. I'll show you guys right now for the leadership talent tree. I just found out about it the other day. So leadership talent tree, there is a skill called Hidden Wrath, a grant additional 6 rage every time the commander choose an attack. So if you using this commander to tank, if you get swarm, man, he can cast the skill. He can cast skill very frequently. So that's what I want to test him out. I want to build him as a tank and to get like swarm by 6-7 marches on the open field. So I can get that rage. It's gonna be crazy rage engine there. Crazy rage engine if I get swarm on the open field. That's what I want to use him for. And with the rage engine, man, he can cast his active skill so quickly. 2000 skill damage on the open field on a single target. If you can cast that skill every 5 or 6 seconds, damn, it's gonna be crazy. I'm telling you. He gonna be very good on the territory as well. So let's say if there are enemy swarming, I mean enemy like surrounding your flag area, you just could use him to clear the fields. That's the plan. That's my plan for him. But I would say from the look of it right now, he is pretty versatile. YSS is pretty versatile right now, and I think he could be used for archer as well. He could be used for archer as well as cavalry. There is no there is no like specific troop type for him to work. So yeah, and surprisingly, we're doing pretty well today. Using YS Guan Yu and YSG, we defend against the level 25 Shadow Legion with not much help. And last time we defending against Shadow Legion using like 2 million troops and we barely make it. So Guan Yu and YSG doing pretty well, like extremely well to be honest. So not a good choice. I mean, not a bad choice to be used on your city. So if in this KVK, if there's an opportunity for us to take a rally, I will definitely try to use Guan Yu and YSG to take on a rally, just for science. So hopefully we'll be able to get a rally from some of the other kingdoms. Yeah. But as I said before, he need to be expertise. So if you can expertise him, if you can expertise him right away, it's not really worth it for you to get him. Um, and if you gotta get him and you just gotta build it, okay, if you get YSS and then it takes you a years to expertise him, it means that for years he is not usable. Like the only time you should get him is that you plan out ahead of time, and you should be able to expertise him within 2 months, 2 months limit. You don't want to wait too long for a commander to be usable. Like you don't want to invest in YSS and wait 6 7 months to expertise him, and in 6 7 months another badass commander come out and you be like, oh fuck, I already invested in YSS, I cannot back down now. So you want to make a commander usable, right? So like especially for free to play player, like you gotta be smart in your investment. Like you gotta think, hey, if I'm gonna get this commander, can I make him usable right away, or can I make him usable in a month or 2 months? Like if it gonna take you a year to make a commander usable, then there is no point for you to get him. Like a waste. It will be a waste if you cannot like. So if you planning to get YSS, I am strongly recommend you that you need to start saving at least 400 500 golden sculpture by then. Like if you don't have like 400 500 golden sculpture head by then, when the wheel of fortune come, it's not really worth it to get him, like because his expertise is what make him so good, right? And if you cannot expertise him, then you're just wasting your investment. Like you cannot make him usable right away. So for free to play players, for someone who cannot expertise like all the commanders, you need to think. He might be a very good commander. I would recommend you also like hold on to your golden sculpture first. Unlock him, saving golden sculpture. Don't use on him just yet, and wait for like the big spender. Wait for like the content creator. They are going to max him out, and they are going to test him. And you need to make sure that he is a good investment before you invest in him. So that's another thing. Just don't invest in on anything right now. Like it's the age of information, right? Like you have the chance to look on YouTube, look on all other content creator, and see, oh, okay, so this commander come out. You need to see if it's a good investment before you invest in them. Like, and you also need to make a good judgment too for yourself. Like you need to watch their video closely. Sometimes they might make a bad suggestion. So you also want to be able to make your own your own judgment on the commander, and just don't like blindly follow whatever they suggested. You need to be able to see it for yourself, pretty much. Like I know a lot of players, they just want to ask, hey, is it commander good? And if someone say, oh, it's a good commander, they just go invest in that commander. That's not how things should work. Like you need to be able to break down the commander skill. You need to be able to like analyze the commander on your own before you invest in a commander. Like just because someone tell you that a commander is good, you shouldn't just told all your golden sculpture in there. You also need to think, when can you make that commander usable? Just because like a content creator get a commander to expertise and they tell you, oh, this commander is so good, you should invest in them. You shouldn't be just invest in them because they tell them to, because you need to think, like you don't have that many golden sculpture as they do. You cannot get the commander to the usable state as fast as they do. And if you just blindly follow their suggestion, you're not gonna be good. So that's something for you to keep in mind. Like just don't listen to people. Like you need to think. But yeah, like for me, like I made a lot of mistake. Like I made a lot of mistake when I was like starting the game. Like I just don't really care. But since I started the channel, I kind of like invest a little bit more time to think of like, hey, what could I have done better when I started the game? Like what could I have changed? What change could I make so that I could be a much stronger player? And there is a lot of change. Like there are a lot of mistake I made. Like there are a lot of things that I did that I regret. A lot of commanders that I invested on that I regret it now because I didn't think. Like I didn't think when I invested in them. I was just when I first start the game, or I think, hey, legendary commander is so good. So if I get any golden sculpture, I'm just gonna invest in any legendary commander. I invested in Chow Chow. I invested in Can. Um, like a lot of the choice that I regret. So a lot of choice that I regret. But at least I didn't invest in any of the commander. So I learned from my mistake, and then I am passing the knowledge on to you guys, and so you guys don't have the same mistake that I made. So yeah, we are in KBK Lost Kingdom 46. We are in Lost Kingdom 46. But yeah, like my plan. So my plan was like saving golden sculpture. So I have what 50 golden sculpture right now. So my original plan was to like slowly start investing more into my Guan Yu because my Guan Yu is not okay. My Guan Yu skill is not at the skill level I want him to be. Like this skill right here totally fucked me over. But I did not want this skill. My plan was to get his third and fourth skill as high as possible, but very unlucky for me. Like all my freaking level up, it go to this second skill, which I do not him. I did not need this second skill right here. Like very, very fucking bullshit. Like I level him up 5 times and all 5 times go to this skill. So BS. But my original plan was to like just keep investing more golden sculpture on Guan Yu, right? But now I had to hold off. So as you can see right here, like I could drop another 50 golden sculpture on Guan Yu right now. But I am not doing it right now because YSS. So I am holding off on all my golden sculpture right now. I think YSS coming out in 2 months, probably in 2 months. We gonna get a Wheel of Fortune very soon for Ramsey, and then I think after Ramsey's YSS. So I want to have at least 200, at least 200 and 300 golden sculpture, and I'm gonna save gems. I'm gonna save all my gems to spin the wheels. So right now it's a tough choice. Like it either I had to use it on a gem event, or I had to use it on the Wheel of Fortune. So I want to see what's the best way. What's the best way to get golden sculpture? Is it best to use it on Jam event? Because I know Jam event coming very soon. Jam event should coming in about a week. um, I know, like I don't get it. Like people who pay, like, I know a lot of people who buy bundle every day, and they don't even have that many golden star as I do. I just don't know. Um, like I have a lot of golden star, and I have a lot of level 60 commander as well. Like one thing helped a lot, a Sunset Canyon. Like I'm often in top 1 or 2, so I get a lot of golden keys. So my golden keys a lot, like it's just coming. So you get a lot of golden star from golden key, to be honest. So if you like a top rank in Sunset Canyon, you get 1 golden key every day, and every week you get 6 golden keys. I think that help. I think that the reason why I get a lot of golden stars because of the golden keys I get from Sunset Canyon. I tremendous, tremendous. A lot of I get a good amount of golden keys. That's why. So yeah, that's another thing. So if you want to like get, I guess like another thing you can say that like the stronger player will just get stronger. So let's see for me, like I am already strong with all my march, like with all my 5 marches, But because I'm so strong, I'm often at number one. I will just keep getting stronger and stronger because of the rewards I get from Sunset Canyon. When the other players they just can't get to the top, so that's another problem here. That's another problem. As you can see right here, every day I get one golden key, 60 hour, 5 hour of speed up. Like very good, very good. If you are like top rank for Sunset Canyon, you get good amount of speed up. You get good amount of tome of knowledge. You get good amount of golden keys. So I guess the stronger will just get stronger, and the richer will just get richer. It's part of life. I'm sorry. I cannot give my number one spot to other player because I want to continuously getting stronger. So I should definitely try to be a competitive player for Sunset Canyon. I mean, I could help you unlock Golden Key Commander much faster too. Let me think. I think top five. I think top five get the Golden Key, right? Yep. Top five. You can if you're in top five, you can get Golden Keys. Like every day you get Golden Keys. If you look at the VIP shop, a golden key equivalent of what, 1,000 gems? 1,000 gems for golden keys? Is there a golden key in here? There's no golden key in here. I thought I saw golden key in here before. 1,000 gems. So that's equivalent of you winning 1,000 gems every day. But it's not like nobody spent 1,000 gems on a golden key. That's just stupid. But I'm just saying, it does help you somehow. It does help you a little bit. Now we just have to heal. Yep. Oh yeah, like those equipment also have. I mean, like it's free. Like the chest, right? Treasure warrior. It's like free for material, so it could help you craft equipment a little bit faster. And yeah, I am using mostly blue equipment. It took me forever to craft. I think this is my only epic equipment I have. I mean, only epic equipment I have here. But so far, I'm still using a lot of like blue equipment. Oh, I'll remove this. Okay, since you guys stay here, I will give you guys another very good tips for Sunset Canyon. Another good tip for your strategy. Did you see why I removed? So like you see this boots right here. It gave you an infantry defense bonus 1%. Do you know why I remove it? Do you know why I don't want to use it? Do you have any guess? Do you have any guess why I do not use any of the boots on my commander? Oh, I'll give you a tip right now because I am using the commander in Sunset Canyon. That's why I did not put the boots on my infantry commander. You guys have any guess on why am I not using the boots to give my commander a little bit stat boost? Like why am I not using it? Like why I take it out? Why I take them out for Sunset Canyon? Anybody have any idea? Anybody have any idea why I gave up on that 1% infantry defense? Why do I give up on that 1% infantry defense? Like, don't you want Don't you want to get as much stat boost as possible in Sunset Canyon or like Lost Canyon? Like why did I remove the actual piece of equipment? It could give you a little bit of stat boost there. Like why did I remove it? Why don't I want to use it? Yep, that is true. It would be too fast. It would be too fast. So I'll show you guys my layout. Uh, so I have a Guan Yu fun line. I have a Constantine also fun line. And ideally I want my march in the back have that actual march speed. So I can catch up to my march in the front row. But for the march in the front row, I don't want them to go to the enemy as fast as they can. I want them to wait for my march behind. And the faster you go to the other side, the faster you will get hit by two marches. So slower is better. Like for front row march in Sunset Canyon, the slower the march, the better. So there is your tips for today for Sunset Canyon. I never revealed it one before, but since you guys stay long for the live stream, you will know the tips today that for the march in the front row, you don't want march speed for the march in the front row unless you have to. So you want them to slow down. You want them to wait for the march from behind. So the march from behind, I put in the actual march speed, but the march in the front, I remove the actual march speed from them. It helps a bit, not a lot. It's not a game changer, but in some situation, it can it can help you from a win to a lose, because um, like to be able to catch a skill before your opponent could mean a lot in Sunset Canyon. So do whatever it takes for you in order for you to cast your skill before the enemy. The faster you cast your skill, the better your chance of winning. So yeah, that is it. That is why we don't want march speed in our march in our commander for Sunset Canyon. But when they're like KVK, I will put the obviously when KVK or like Ark of Osiris, I want to use march speed. So I will swap out the equipment. I have a lot of Shadow Legion equipment. I think Shadow Legion equipment are very, very good. Everybody should get them. Like the wind swap set, especially for infantry player. The actual march speed can help very a lot. Like especially in Ark of Osiris, if all your infantry march can walk 10% faster, then yeah, it could be very, very helpful in Ark of Osiris. So if you're an infantry player, get as many of those set as possible. I think I have like 4 of those wind swap set already. Like you don't need to have that legendary. I actually make a mistake, to be honest. I show you guys the equipment. I actually I will actually investing quite a lot in it. I was actually trying to craft it boot right here, but this piece of equipment is only good for people who are garrison flag or maybe doing rally. But for most free-to-play player, the wind swap is much better. The wind swap is much better because you gonna spend a lot of time on the open fields. So you might give up on that 2-3% defense, but in exchange you get that extra march speed bonus. Very, very helpful on the open field on other events. But the legendary boot here, like initially I was going to craft it, but I changed my mind after. So kind of wasted. I bought the blueprint. I bought the blueprint, But I am just gonna stick with the windswap set right now because I think it's very helpful for infantry player. Like when there a war, I use all the windswap gear on my commander. But for sunset cannon, I remove the windswap gear because I don't want the march speed a bonus. Edward, um, like depend. Let's look at my defense. Like if the opponent have a Edward on one, if it like a one-on-one, like if it a one-on-one, like my Richard Charm attack can take on any market on one-on-one. Um, it doesn't matter if it like infantry against archer. Uh, we still got come out on top, even if they're like Edward and like I wouldn't mind going against I wouldn't mind using my Richard John Mattel going against an Edward. But if they an if an opponent have like a squishy march, let's say if an opponent have a squishy march on the far side, most of the time I will use my four marches to take out that squishy march first. Really interesting. Like need more testing. It's just my logical thinking. I just don't think Guan Yu is good against Attila Takeda because they are immune to the silent effect. But they could work because like Guan Yu have very high skill damage. I'm not saying they might they. I'm just saying it's not ideal because of the silent effect. Because the silent effect from Guan Yu is not working. Like one of the very good thing about Guan Yu is that the 3 second silent, right? But when you going against Attila, you do not get that 3 second silent. So that's something you gave up. I mean, like Guan Yu is very high skill damage commander, and it might still work. It might still work against Attila Takeda. It not he not at 100% potential when he's defending against Attila Takeda. Yeah, I mean like a lot of time you can just judge a defense pair from just like one rally, right? Like for us to be able to like decide who is the best garrison commander, we need a lot of testing, a lot of like bigger sample size, and we need something that doesn't have a like I don't know. Guan Yu is like one thing about Guan Yu is that it's like one of the best thing about Guan Yu is his force skill. I'm telling you, his force skill is very good, very high skill damage. Um, not just his first skill, but also his fourth skill, very high skill damage. Yep. You don't want to swim Attila Takeda. You swimming Attila Takeda, you only help them casting the active skill and trigger the other skill much faster. Anyway, my mom is calling me, so I gotta talk to her. So I'm gonna end the live stream now. Sorry guys.